Oh.
Mm.
Hit the record on the quick. I can't afford to be rich. Hit the record on the quick. I can't afford to be rich. I gotta portion this.
Yeah.
Got 400 horses in it. And it That's probably too much for a Porsche. 400 horses.
I don't know.
Humbled Under Him presents Mr. Huh, chopping it up with the HuHmies. Here we go.
Yeah. Mr. Wayne Beats.
I was just with him a lot last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had that youth event. I should have hollered at you. Oh, you go to work on Sundays, though. It was Sunday night. Oh, you ain't go to work? I'm actually how you would have liked it, bro. It was like it's the youth event that they have once a year. I guess they've only done it once before, and they did it again this year.
I've seen pictures.
Yeah, bro, it was like crunk, man. When like it was a ton of people, kids mostly, and then as soon as it started, they started playing that church clap.
Yeah.
Bro, it was like 100 of them lined up and was doing the little dance. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it was cool.
I seen they had the baby.
Yep, had the baby.
I told him, I said, man, you never know. I said, Rosie's kind of being Rosie. I was like, bro, you never know. Baby come out small, baby come out big, baby come out with the Jamaican accent with dreadlocks. And then I seen a picture of it. I said, man, a couple more weeks he would have had them.
Yeah.
A couple more weeks he would have came out with dreadlocks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he looked like David.
Yeah, just like him.
Looks like David. Lighter version, but you know what I'm saying? Definitely. Yeah, we went up there real quick.
Yeah.
Like it was like a couple days after they had been there.
Yeah.
Stopped by there just to say hey.
I seen the pictures. I was like, man, you know me. I texted him. I said, so when's that DJ equipment gonna be for sale?
That's funny. Nah, bro, they got out the hospital the next day. I was up at the church with him, sitting up for that thing. We were there until 11 o'clock at night. I don't even think he went home.
Probably not.
You know what I mean?
Probably scared to.
Yeah. Scared to go home. Nah, I'm out here working on this music stuff, getting this set up.
I'm telling you.
But
hey, becoming a new parent, boy, it's scary.
I think I was supposed to holler at him, and I forgot. Oh, I told him Monday. I felt like he said he was gonna holler at me, but now I'm like I can't. Now I'm thinking I was supposed to holler at him, and I didn't though.
You didn't know.
Nah, I had some other things going on Monday. I thought I was just gonna be doing nothing.
No.
Well, I say that, but I might have. I don't even remember now.
Well, next weekend.
What about next weekend?
I'll be at the casino.
Be at the casino?
At the casino.
We'll be here, and then Monday, I think we're going to take off.
For the big 4-2.
Oh, yeah, 42, bro? I'll be 42 this year, too.
Big 4-2.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, Jackie Robinson. Well, I'm up there.
42.
Saturday. Not tomorrow.
You know, like, people should look at their age as, like, just like you get a grade. Like, the higher, the better. You know?
I'm at the point now where I do it in reverse. So I'm like 24.
No, the higher, the better, though. Because, like, when you're 24, you're stupid. When you're 42, you're
That's
smarter.
how I want to be acting.
Yeah. Well, I know, but I'm just saying you're 42, you're smarter, you know? Like, because even if you were smart at 24, you're still going to be smarter when you're 42.
Yeah.
Than you was. Doesn't matter where you started.
Yeah.
I heard the 40s is good, man. I like 40 so far.
Yeah. It is now.
Yeah.
When you got to where you ain't.
I guess it could be different, yeah, man, because I know some people that's out there dealing with drug addictions and, maybe their job got taken away.
Yeah. I mean, jobs cranking. Job's paying good. Rebecca's job's paying good.
Bang, you know what I'm saying?
Kids are healthy and doing good. Got a grandbaby on the way.
It's raining manna over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Podcast jumping.
God provides, bro.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy.
Like I couldn't imagine at 24.
Nah, not
This
at
is
all.
the life that I'd be living at.
Well,
42.
that's what I mean. Like, if even at 24, though, man, you wasn't thinking about living like this at that time, and you wasn't looking forward to. Well, when I'm 42, I wonder what I want to be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if you thought about it, you might have thought about it, but it wasn't often or every day. You know?
Yeah, it's crazy. It really is.
Oh, without a doubt, I would agree.
Like, I kind of know you're getting old when you're like, man, let me check this news out. And then the news, you get to watching the news. Well, yeah, of course there's, a wreck on 24. There's one every dang morning. And it's raining.
Oh, yeah. Oh, when it's raining, you already know, bro.
And
it's like
raining.
I'm like, I go out driving. If I go out driving and I hit the interstate, I'm like, I already know there's going to be an accident up here somewhere, so just be prepared.
Traffic's backed up. It's
Yep.
an everyday thing. I already know.
I avoid it as much as possible.
Yeah, I hate it.
I'd rather take a slow walk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I swear, I'd rather take a slow walk than to be out there in that traffic. I just got out of it, and so I was irritated. Jean's like, what is with this negative attitude? I was like, I hate this traffic. Yeah. I hate being out here. I was like, I can't help it. It's like, don't even expect anything else except for me to be driving down the street going, move! Doing something, hollering at somebody, like, until we get to where we're going.
I just kind of go with the flow.
Yeah.
Like, I got off work. I worked yesterday, and I got off work, like, 5:45. Usually I get off work at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. And I was sitting in that little bit of traffic, 440, trying to make the little loop to get on 40, and I was just like,
bro, you might as well stay at work till 6.
I was like, bro. But once I got to 40 and got past Briley, out of there.
And as long as you don't hit any of the right lanes by Stewart's Ferry, you're good.
Yeah.
Because if you hit any of them right lanes by Stewart's Ferry, for some reason the gravitational pull, everybody just slows down to like 55, 60 mile an hour. I swear. I don't know. Maybe it's a gradual incline right there, and I don't realize it. But everybody slows down. They're not even getting off that exit.
Yeah.
And everybody slows down at Stewart's Ferry Pike a lot.
Then, I got off Hermitage exit, and it's backed up, and I'm just like, dude. I'm sitting there through 3 red lights.
Yeah, they're gonna have to come out with look. This is what we do, man. They come out with flying vehicles.
I was about to pull the New Jersey slide. And just
well, what we gotta do is it's gonna be a major overhaul. This might not happen while we're here, but a major overhaul of the roadways, of where we got like some magnetic boundaries. First of all. You know what I mean? Like say in the middle of the road and on the outsides have magnetic boundaries. You know what I mean? That could make sure cars don't go past those places where they don't need. You know what I'm saying? Even like if an accident happened, anything like that. But outside of that, further than that, what I'm thinking is, all right, people are driving, right? Mm-hmm. We'd have to do something with the lights and stuff. But man, if we have the flying cars, they can only fly like in the lane up above. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Because if you're just flying all over the place, it's a wrap. Yeah. It's a wrap. Because think about that. People are going to be riding hoopties, break down the air, they're dead. You know what I mean? Like, it's a wrap.
Hey, if it breaks down, does it still float up there? Like, hey, I'm
nah, that's what I'm saying. You can't have that.
I'm like 5,000 feet.
It starts, you're like, yeah. It's a wrap. I guess they'd have airbags. On the outside and the inside, you know what I mean? So that way when it's on the way down, it blows up, and you hit the ground. At least try to save you, right?
Parachute
be good.
Right.
Oh, I seen this fake post. I seen this fake post that I was like, this would be a great idea, though. The cabin of the airplane. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If something bad happens, it detaches. You know what I mean? Wings detach. Which I don't know where that stuff would go. It's going to fall on somebody's stuff. But the plane going to crash anyway. So it detaches and it drops like cargo. Like those little parachute things pop up and just, you know what I mean? But if you're over a mountain, it's still going to be rough because you can't control it. It's going to and roll down the mountain. But that's better than just crash landing.
I guess.
Yeah. I'll take my chances, bro, with the parachutes.
With the parachute?
Yeah, I'll take my chances going down like cargo. But anyway, I seen it. It was a fake post. First of all, they tried to say it was like a Ukrainian airport. I was like, first of all, Ukraine, with what's going on right now, is not building new airports. Okay? You know? So, obviously, fake.
Fake news.
Fake news. Fake news. That's what we need, bro. Bro, you don't have the thing that goes with this?
What?
The little sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, so you could label them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we need. That way, you know what I'm saying? You can have them, then once it starts, you can flip over to page 2 real quick when we start it.
Okay.
And we can have that stuff written down. That way, you know, we can have that fake news. You know, you can sample it, you know, get a sound bite of Biden saying some foolishness where he's like mumbling.
Yeah.
Man, I'll never get over that one, bro, where he's like, me and Shum Shum King or whatever dude's name is, and Kim Jong Un or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? The dude he was talking about, and he's like, he said, what was that? What was he saying? He said, what defines America? Me and this guy, he said, we traveled 50,000 feet or miles or something, traveled all this way. He said, I can't say that for a fact.
Yeah.
And it didn't have nothing to do with what he was talking. He just went out on this just rambling.
He does that a lot.
I know. I'm like, it was just,
Wow.
yeah. I find it amusing.
It is.
But, you know, part of it is a little scary. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, God, this guy's like the president right now. Like, that's crazy. But anyway, I just was mentioning that because it'd be funny for sound things. I want to be political.
Fake news.
Yeah, fake news.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if so, I'd be like, man, I seen that State of the Union thing, and I mean,
The thousands and hundreds of boys and girls and children and dinosaurs.
Oh man,
Reptiles.
Yeah, they got.
That's what he be saying. That's how he be talking.
Oh yeah. He's out of there, bro. I mean, he's just out of there. I feel bad.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You get it, America.
Yeah.
America, you understand. I'm like, yeah. We actually don't. You know what I mean? Maybe we should have him
It's
just
most popular president in history.
Yeah.
You're talking about there.
Yeah,
Put
they can
some
make
respect on his name.
Yeah, they can make
That's
up anything
JBZ.
they want. He came out and said, we created 12 million jobs. It's the most than anybody in history in 2 years. I was like, bro, you're lying. I mean, you're just bold-faced lying. You can just come out on the news and say anything you want. Nancy Pelosi used to do it all the time, and nobody ever called her on it. She'll just lie. She'll say some nonsense. Nobody will call her on it. Or she'll say something, and then you find out it's a lie a week later, and nobody says a word. I was like, man, she got dirt on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pelosi got dirt on everybody because they don't say nothing about her. But anyway, you know, politicians, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like we need a reset.
Reset, fire everybody.
We need a reset, man. We need a reset, man. Well, not only that, man, all these policies and stuff.
You
It's
should
like,
run for councilman in your district.
you know, we got all these policies, man, that are outdated, and you know, and I don't know all of them, but I just know some of the stuff is definitely outdated, and I also know inflation and all that stuff is nonsense. It's nonsense. It's nonsense to have 10 people and the taxes be this much and it costs this much, and then you have 100 people. Oh, well, now we have to raise the prices on everything. For what? There's more people contributing and paying in and contributing to the community. It makes no sense to say that prices of things have to go up because there's more people. It's only government saying that so they can put more money in their pocket.
Well, what it is you got these government people that retire, or like, for instance, president, they work 4 years, but they still get president
Exactly.
money.
That's ridiculous.
Senators,
Yeah, term limits,
congressmen.
man. That's what I'm saying.
But
There's
they still get paid.
Yeah.
Even
when they say the government shut down, so all the security guards and all the other regular people, they don't get their paycheck, but my check cleared today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then to have us in a system where somebody owns the money, where no matter how much money, we'll always be in debt. There's a price to it, to that money. And I'm like, yo, these dudes can't recreate like elements in the planet or commodities. So why again are we paying them for money? Which money is just an agreed upon currency between us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's instead of us walking around with our items, with our wagon and trading, you know what I mean? We decided instead we're going to use a monetary value, you know what I'm saying, on things. So why do these people get a cut? Why don't? That's what I'm saying. Like, why is there not somebody just coming out and going, you know what? We're done with y'all. We'll go back to trading amongst each other and see what happens. You know what I mean? Like, what are they going to do? How are they going to make money then? If they don't have a whole bunch of people like us who just spend money, which they will everywhere else, you know what I'm saying? Then how are they going to make their money? You know, it don't make any sense. Yeah. They should, you know, there should never be like that. Like, they should be the same way as anybody else, man. They should have to invest money into things that make money. And I get that some of it is investing money. You know, like say you invest into a business or something, you know what I mean? To keep that business moving. You're like a shareholder or whatever. But it's like, it just makes no sense to me. And how we ended up in this mess, only sense it makes is that how you going to tell me that we the people wanted
like, do I have to pay taxes if I live in the metaverse? Like, I don't live
Well, of
here.
course, because they allow that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, just like right now, it's like it only makes sense for a politician because it lines their pockets.
Pocket lining.
Yeah, it makes no sense for us. And this is supposed to be the government that works for us. You're telling me we chose this? Like, nah, bro, we didn't choose this. We did not choose this. This is nonsense. This is foolishness. It's all trickery. You know, it's all a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Just like how you could go on some a video on YouTube and you can watch a video, and if you're reading a certain word across the screen, that's what you'll hear. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, you think they're not using that on commercials and television to brainwash people, to slide in little secret messages? People be like, oh, that's a conspiracy theory. Trust me, they're doing it. Believe me, if Google and Amazon, everybody's listening to you on your phone, they're doing this stuff too. Yeah. You know, I don't know who they is. You know what I mean? Because I don't do the research on it. But they is part of politicians, part of government, part of, you know, insert name, part of this business, part of this culture, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're part of something. There's corrupt people in part of everything.
Yep. Yo.
And it's like,
why do they do that?
I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying, too. It's like, why do people do it? It's like people want to get ahead. They just want to live, you know what I mean, this good, like, easy life or something. They just want everything, I guess. They want some power and control. But my thing is, like, bro, for what? Like, and what at the end of the day? What's the end game? What's the end game? You're going to control everything. Then you're going to die. And then the next people want to control everything, and then they're going to die. And then you done help them set up this control, and then everybody's just going to keep dying, and then somebody just needs to be in control for... We just need regulations is all we need. We don't need to be controlled. We need regulations because we want to, you know, people don't respect one another all the time, and we need to.
Go back to medieval days.
No, we don't need that, but I'm saying we need a little law and order. We have to have
combat.
We have to have some law and order. But you can't control people. You know what I'm saying? You can control yourself, you know? I just feel like that's and also I feel like, man, we're just so in the wrong angle, man. It's like, you know, why aren't we, you know, remember when on TV used to come on them little commercials and it would pop up, the more you know. And it would like be some type of helpful educational knowledge, and then the more you know. We don't do none of that no more. Instead of it's pharmacy drugs, I'm like, dude, it should be mandatory. Every commercial break on radio and TV, there should be one of those the more you know kind of things. You know what I'm saying? There should be some type of knowledge gain. If we're gonna boost up pharmaceuticals, you know what I'm saying, then we should be teaching our people.
Teach them.
You know what I mean? Whether it's something about history, you know, and that's another thing with school. I mean, just don't even really get me started. In school, we need to teach real history. Don't just tell black people that they were, oh, well, y'all were slaves. No, bro, that's not exactly the full story. Let's tell the whole story so that, you know what I mean? Because, like, so they can know who were they before that. Mm-hmm. That's what they need to know. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And depending on where you're from, same goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why are we, you know, and you know what I mean? Because if we're not doing that, then we're only teaching American history. And you should call it that. Don't call it history. Call it American history. Mm. You know? Mm-hmm. Like, we're not keeping it a buck, bro. We're not keeping it real. We're not keeping it real.
No.
And it's just, man, like, you know, I don't know. I'm just one person. What am I going to do about it? You know, I'm just going to tell y'all how I feel. And that's what, you know, and I need y'all's help. I need everybody's help.
Today's rant brought to you by Wayne Beats.
By Wayne Beats.
Check him out on Spotify.
Yeah, March 1st, new song. I should have known.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we got into that. So I didn't want to get political. Went to talking a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I mean, I just feel passionate about it though because, I mean, it's our lives, you know, and I've lived long enough to
see it.
Yeah, to see things, like especially to see from when I was born or as far back as I can remember, you know what I mean? And then almost 40 years. So
it's like how do you work your entire life and not have nothing?
Yeah.
But you pay taxes.
Exactly. No sense.
No sense.
No sense. And we should be getting itemized receipts, man, to where the money goes. Mm-hmm. When we're paying that money in, where's it at? They do it to us. Yeah. Where's your money? I'm going to audit you. I want to know where, you know what I mean? Like, dude, we should be doing the same. The government needs to be audited.
Yeah.
You feel me? They're supposed to be working for us. They out here telling us what to do. Like, bro, what? Like, that don't even make sense. Make no sense whatsoever. Like, negative. We should be able to be like, no, you're fired.
Yeah, out of here.
Bye. You're fired. Next. You know what I mean? We need some changes. And I'm not saying that we need to have some revolutionary war or something, but we do need to have something revolutionary happen. We're too far technically advanced to not have to be doing things better. We have computers that are so smart, can do such great things. We can figure this out. We could come up with better ideas and better plans, you know? But we're not, because the government wants us to suffer. They want people in fear. They want that because it drives money to them. It drives control to them because they give the false sense of security. Mm-hmm. You know, they want you to, oh, trust me. We got it, man. You guys are safe if you trust us. Mm-hmm. You know? Mm-hmm. And it's like, nah, bro, I've seen the neighborhoods, the bad, certain bad neighborhoods that I grew up in, they're the exact same today as they were then.
Yeah. You know, it's a bad thing too, like for instance, like your house. You know, you got your house, say it's paid for, you live there. Say the government wants to we're gonna build our new office right there. We want that spot. They can just come take your stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll give you like market value and tell you to leave. Mm-hmm. But that don't make no sense.
I don't think it make no sense either.
It's just like if you live like out in a rural area and they're like, you know what? We're going to turn this 2-lane road into a 4-lane road. Yeah. We're going to take 10 feet of your yard away from you.
Well, I think things like that are... First of all, I think the people should be like overly compensated. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think it needs to be voted on, though, first of all, because sometimes, man, we need to make those expansions.
Yeah, but this is the thing, though. You vote on it, you're one vote.
Well, I know that's what I was going to say. That's what's difficult. It needs to be more of an electoral vote. You know, like how the states are electoral.
We're going to take 10 feet of Johnny's
You know what I'm
yard.
saying? Like, look, I don't live on that street, right?
Yeah.
So my vote should only count as one.
Yeah.
But the people who live there, you got to make it, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know the math for it. Somebody out there could figure it out, and we could come up with a more fair system to do such a thing.
Yeah.
Or just pay those people. Man, trust me, man. If you would just pay those people more than what it's worth, most of them would just let you do it.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't care. But you're trying to jip them and trying to act like you're trying to save a dollar. Where are you saving a dollar from, bro? From somebody lining some other politician's pocket? No, come on, bro. Come out the pocket. Handle it. Like, handle it. Y'all are getting the money. The prices on everything sky going up everywhere all the time, our whole lives. So that means more tax dollars, more tax. There's more people, so you got more people, more tax dollars. I mean, dude, come on, man. Man, it's all more for them, for somebody else. And it's like, and what are they doing? Let's see the receipts.
Yeah.
Let's see the receipts, man. Let's see the receipts.
How you really feel about it?
Yeah, that's how I really feel about it, man. You know, and I mean, I'll be the first, that's somebody we need to get on here, man. Like an economist, or something like that. Somebody could kind of like break it down like to us on a better level because we don't understand everything. You know what I mean? We just some regular dudes. You know what I'm saying? But we are most of the country though. Like people like us.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying. You feel me? So it's like. On one end, I'm like, okay, I guess we could be educated on it, right? Like we could go and educate ourselves on it. But I feel like kind of like the whole point of having the government, though, is that we should be able to trust y'all so we don't have to go educate ourselves on everything. You know what I mean? That's supposed to be how it's working. You know what I mean? Y'all should have our best interests, at heart, period.
Do you think now that we have more access to like Google and Wikipedia and Reddit and all these things where now we can do our own research. But is that research, like, of course, if you're researching conspiracy theories on 9/11, right, you're going to find all this crazy stuff, right? But is that crazy stuff real?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt, man. You got to fact check that stuff.
But
you got to dig.
But what is it?
Well, you just got to find sources online whenever you go to anything like that. You need to see where that's at, check out the site you're at, see where that info comes from, who wrote the article, who is that person, go to their Twitter account, so on and so forth. You had to research it.
But they could just be making up stuff anyway.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you kind of got to. It's somewhere in that line you're gonna find out, because somebody's not gonna be that big where you see it unless they're credible or they're full of all the time.
Well, it's like in sports. Well, in my insider for the Titans say that Vrabel's gonna get fired.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if you
who said that
exactly, and they don't tell you, right? Like, say they don't tell you, but like then what they say is true. Well, then over time, if that person's true most of the time, well, that's how much credit you're gonna give them, because they're probably not gonna give you their source. But if they did give you their source, then who's that person? It's the same thing with the website. You working yourself around to see what you could get. Look, I just had an idea. You know how we was talking about like the term limits and all that, and then we're talking about the educating ourselves. I got an idea. All of the politicians then, they should have to do every year that's on their term, since they get that extra money, this, that, and the other, they have to set up a program or something that's free to the public that explains like certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is they're due, if they're like, with the economy here, with this, different, you get what I'm saying? Like different lanes of the government and things and how they work. And they should have to put out something that's publicly available where we can go down and we can watch it. And it's like videos telling you how things work. Here's so if we wanted to educate ourselves, it's there, it's straightforward, and it's free. Why should I have to go on Google and go all these other places and go do a college course to know that the government is doing what they're supposed to be doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's just a little ridiculous. Because I'd have to spend all that time to do that, to know what was going on, and then I wouldn't. By that time, I might as well be a politician.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be a politician. You feel me? Like,
that means you'd be the best one.
Yeah, I feel like, man, I feel like I should be like one of the president's like right hand people to talk to about things.
It almost goes into like the cannabis. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, well, eggs were bad at one point in time too.
Yeah. Red meat will kill you.
And doctors used to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah. You used to
Until
smoke
it was-
cigarettes in the hospital.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, so it's like everything like changes, like, and that's another part that I don't like either, man. Is like they don't tell the whole truth, because like with the weed thing, it's like, yo, it was a lot of it was political. It wasn't just about the marijuana. And not only that, marijuana is a Hispanic. I don't want to say Mexican because I don't know if that's the language it's in, but it's a Hispanic word. You know what I'm saying? It's called cannabis.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, but cannabis didn't sound scary like marijuana.
Well,
You know? So they use that word instead. That right there shows you. Like, why in the world would they choose a Hispanic word instead of, you know what I mean? Instead of an English word.
yeah.
Like, why would you have done that? Why? You know, unless you had something political to gain. All right, and then it was like
Why do they call it pot?
It was, I don't even know. I guess because you grow it in a pot, maybe. And you can. But also there was more to it. There was a paper thing going on. These guys had invested like in paper.
Yeah.
Or this guy had a paper company.
Yeah.
Is what it was. And he was like a politician, or in with some politicians, big money or something like that, you know? And when they found out that hemp was way stronger, it's at a lighter weight, it's easier to make, the turnaround time from growing it and, you know what I'm saying, and cultivating it was way better. It's a far superior to paper. That was going to ruin his business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so they just funded this campaign to smear, you know, marijuana or weed, cannabis.
The devil's lettuce.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm definitely on the train with, look, there's no way people should be allowed to drink alcohol if you're not allowed to smoke weed. No way. I mean, to me, alcohol is far worse for you, you know what I'm saying, as a whole, period. I mean, immediately,
here's the thing they don't ever put out there, though. It's like, all right, so it's legal everywhere. Right. Oh, it's going to be a gateway drug. Some people are going to try it and not like it.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Just like you might not.
And listen,
you might not like Chinese food.
Yeah, this
right?
is the thing, though. You want to know why it's a gateway drug? Because it's you're not going to die from it. It's a small thing. People aren't scared of it. They're not afraid of it. That's why it's a gateway drug. Otherwise, people would start at whatever the smaller drug was. Yeah. Most of those people smoke cigarettes first. Yeah. They try a cigarette, even if they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? They'll try it. Yeah. You know, they're looking for a buzz.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, and that's what it is. They smoke the weed. The next thing you do, they snort some cocaine. Maybe they like the cocaine. Maybe they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to do that anyway because it's a progression. Yeah. So you have to start at the bottom. That's why they say it's a gateway drug. Like, bro, nobody, the majority of people aren't starting at cocaine or starting at crack or starting at smoking meth. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I mean, you could, but nobody's like, oh, I've never done drugs at all. I'm 13. I'd like to try meth. Yeah. You know, it's like you're going to start at the smallest thing, and that is the smallest, safest thing.
And so that's why Cheryl.
So it's like, I mean, you're going to call it a gateway drug because of that. Like, it loses by default by saying that. Mm-hmm. But really, on that token, you could say, okay, well, alcohol is a gateway drug then. Mm-hmm. Because people get on alcohol, and then what do? They start doing cocaine. It goes hand in hand with cocaine way more than weed does. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Most people are drinking alcohol, and then late at night they want to stay up longer, so they start doing cocaine.
Yeah, so we're up to drive, bro.
Yeah. I mean, come on, bro. I've never been smoking weed and been like, I need to sober up a little bit. Maybe a lot. You know what I mean? I've never felt like that on some weed. But on alcohol, for sure, I've been like that. So it's like, it's not.
I'm too happy right now on this weed.
Yeah, like, dude,
Like,
everybody knows that would ruin
I need
it.
to take something to make me angry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of being happy,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm tired of being happy. That's what I'm saying, too. It's like, bro, nobody is smoking weed and going, bro, I just want to go fight this dude. I'm so hot, man. I'm finna go get in this fight. Man, I'm just getting ready for this fight, bro, for to go. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, bro, you're not doing that. You're drinking alcohol, maybe. You might drink some alcohol to go get into a fight. Mm-hmm. To loosen up. Straight up. So it's like, nah, bro, you can't hit me with none of those arguments, man. The only argument that you could really be on is the smoking part. And that really comes down to how people take it. If they're smoking like joints and blunts, because you're smoking that paper, you know? So that part is definitely a health hazard, I'm sure. Now, to what extent, I have no idea. I don't think it's near as bad as what alcohol does.
Did you know only you can prevent forest fires?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, there you go. There's a plus for alcohol. You're not starting any forest fires with a beer.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Well, you might drink enough beer to start a fire. You know,
it's
what I'm
flammable.
saying? Yeah, and drop a cigarette or something. Yeah, that would suck.
Oh man.
Anyway, man, good little talk about all of that stuff, though, man. Just keeping it 1,000 with y'all. I feel like, man, a lot of people would agree, though.
Yeah.
You know, there's definitely people that don't agree. And here's the thing, man.
And here's the thing. Smokers are gonna smoke.
Yeah. And they're not even gonna bother you.
And why ain't the government trying to make money off of it?
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying too. Like, bro, the tax dollars that could come from that. Think about it right now. All the taxes that they put on people smoking cigarettes, and people still smoke cigarettes. People, you know, people are gonna smoke. Like, here's the thing.
Smokers are gonna smoke.
Look.
Smokers are gonna smoke. Drinkers are gonna drink. Crackheads are gonna do crack.
They're gonna do it regardless, bro. Like, you know what I mean. Here's the thing, like. Because that guy,
us like humans are still gonna do whatever we want to do.
Yeah, like say there's this guy, right? He starts off, man, he smokes some weed, and then 10 years later he's doing crack, okay? And they're like, oh man, that's the gateway drug. It's like, well, then let's say weed didn't exist, or let's say weed exists. Maybe he didn't start there. Like I said, he started drinking beer, and then next 10 years later he's smoking crack. Or maybe he started on cocaine or acid or I don't know, you know, or pills, you know what I mean? And then 10 years later, he's smoking crack. Well, whatever he started on, you're going to say it's a gateway drug. And, you know, and just like I said before, most people are starting at the easiest thing, the simplest thing, the thing that they know safe, that nobody dies from.
Which would be cigarettes and alcohol. It's the easiest access.
Well, that's the easiest access, but I mean like the easiest, like to like get you like really messed up. Besides, a cigarette would probably actually be the least, because you hit a cigarette and you get like a quick little buzz. And you're like, ooh,
Yeah,
and then it goes right away.
I ain't got one of them in about 30 years.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I already know. But that's what I'm saying. But when you first start, that's what it is, you know, and it's And so that's where it started for me. Cigarettes was the gateway for me.
Dipping. Same thing, but
yeah.
I think I took a dip first.
Yeah, I hit some of my Aunt Darla's cigarette butts. It was in the ashtray, snuck in there. She smoked them hundreds, so they'd leave the big old piece on it. I was like, oh shit, that's like a whole cigarette to me.
I had old Virginia, a Capri and a Virginia Slim.
Virginia Slims. And then I upgraded to weed, and then I tried some cocaine and acid, and you know, shoot, I was in Florida. I did more drugs than that, man. Not like consistently, but I tried some things.
Some mushrooms, bro.
I did mushrooms a long time ago. I did when I was a teenager. I did mushrooms like once or twice. And then
that's fun.
I liked them, man, but acid was my favorite, just because to me, like, I knew that I was tripping, so like I was just like I would really have fun with my visuals, you know. Like I knew I was tripping, so I'd be looking for stuff on purpose. Like I'd go, I'd move like in certain ways to see things for, you know, because I knew it was going to entertain me. And then the shrooms, though, man, they gave me a weird, like, I did enjoy it, but it had like that body, the sinking body kind of feeling, just threw me off, bro. Like I didn't like having to deal. I felt uncomfortable by it.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like, I felt like I had to keep busy, my mind occupied doing something. Like it was my anxiety because of that feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I chose just to smoke.
Smoky.
Yep. Chose to smoke and you know.
What else you got going on? Got some new song coming out?
Got multiple on the way. I got one coming out next week called I Should Have Known. You know, if you see me on Facebook or Instagram, Wayne Beats, you'll see one of my posts. You know what I mean? I got one of the verses on there. It just came from a video I had already had, so I was like, I'll just use this. And then I got 2 other songs coming back to back right after that. Working on some different drum patterns, and one of them, like I said, is more of I'm going for a more cinematic kind of. So it's like it's not like straightforward a song, you know, like a song will like have a start, you know, an intro, hook, verse. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that,
yeah.
But it's kind of more of a like build and come down and build. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and then the next one after that, though, is a song. I think you'll like the last one that's coming out, man, the most, called "I'll Just Keep Going." It's like maybe. I mean, I like it.
I think I've heard it before.
I Just Keep Going.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, I don't think nobody done heard I Just Keep Going.
You played it in the car when we played golf. It was like a long time ago.
Oh no, it's brand new. No, it's brand new.
Brand new?
Brand new. I'm talking about, no, this ain't never been heard. Like, last Thursday,
There you had a beat or something that had that kind of, it just kept going like that.
I'm trying to think of which one, but no, this one ain't even Homeboys doing the drums for me. This one I had some instruments, some loops and whatnot, man, put them together and then added this piano piece on it. So it's got like a Drake kind of thing where, you know, like how he'll be doing a song and then all of a sudden there'll be a different like slower section, you know what I mean, a little bit. But it's a cool song, you know? It's like something like that. And it was last Thursday, bro. I went to plan put all this stuff together a little bit, mixed it a little bit, and it just came to me. And it's like, it's a little simple, you know what I mean? But it's like something got some bounce to it. And I dropped the whole song with no drums. Took it to the homie, you know what I'm saying, Crush Audio, and was like, bruh, I need you to trap these drums out real nice. And so he gonna do that, but
I hope your music ain't playing all over this again.
it's playing?
I don't know.
Oh no, it ain't. No, it's on it's at the house. It's playing.
I just seen your watch. I was like, oh, bro.
Yeah, you see no.
You knew I was looking at your watch. I said, oh, bro.
Hold on, let me see. Let me just double check. Not connected. Yeah, it's not connected.
I don't know. That was weird. I don't know how that happened.
I don't know how that happened either, especially with the fader down. And you'd think if you were gonna hear it, we would have been hearing it.
Yeah.
And that's weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
I wish it was on there. I'd play you a little I have that. I just keep going with. It's no mix whatsoever. What I have, it's
The no mix.
no drums, no mix. It's just straight me recorded to the thing. I liked it that much that I was like, oh, I'm gonna just bounce this so I can listen to it. Bounce this so I can listen to it. But nah, I'll wait, bro. I'll wait till it got to drums and everything. But yeah, March 1st, got a song coming out. And then the other 2, I'm not sure because they're not finished as far as, you know, like being mixed and messing around with the drops and breakdowns, transitions, making it a little cooler, making me sound cooler than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Crush Audio's part. He makes me sound cooler than I am.
Cooler than he is.
Yeah. And I got this other song I'm working on, man. I need to get back to it. I actually sat down with Blake last night, man. He came up to the crib and we wrote like 4 different songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like country songs. We wrote 4 different hooks, and some of them are a little more extended past the hook. You know what I'm saying? They were all pretty cool little ideas, man. I was like, cool. Yeah. Obviously, it wouldn't be us doing the songs.
Well,
You know what I mean? It would be like people who actually do country music doing the songs, because we would. I'm sure we'd sound ridiculous. I can sing a little country, but I ain't no George Strait or nothing. You feel me?
you gonna George Strait them up?
Nah, I will. You know what I'm saying? You know, well, excuse. Gonna bust one out. Hey,
Have you seen the show of George Strait? There's like there's like a
Man, that was that.
there's
Nah,
like
I've
a,
not
there's like
seen
a
that.
show had like a couple episodes. I remember watching it with Rebecca. I can't remember what it was on, but I was like, man, it's pretty bad.
Oh yeah, I definitely haven't seen it.
I can't remember what it was
You'd have
called.
to really be into George Strait to. I'm sure there was one, because I think I do remember kind of hearing of it, because his life, his personal life, even though he's been as famous as he has been, has always been like real low key. Like
Yeah, it was
nobody,
crazy.
nobody, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why they, I think, did what is it, a show? It's
yeah.
a show, yeah.
Like his wife or baby mama or something, but he did a lot of songs with her.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird. I was like, man, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about George Strait,
Yeah.
except for he was called like the Possum or something. That was his nickname.
He was called the Possum.
Yeah.
And they call him the King now.
That was Elvis.
No, they call George Strait though the King
Oh.
too now.
I don't know. It was
King
kind
of
weird.
country.
It was weird,
Yeah.
but you know, of course, it was back in the 70s.
Yeah.
So, like they was in there shooting up heroin and trying to go play like
George Strait?
No, not George Strait.
Oh,
But
I was like, dang, bro, I don't think George Strait was shooting
He was a
heroin.
bad alcoholic though.
Oh, that sounds maybe like that would be more true, yeah. Not that I know him, but I'm just saying like it just fits the
Country music part.
yeah.
But
I was
it
gonna call it a stereotype. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fits the stereotype, yeah.
it was crazy.
Yeah, he's always had a really nice, smooth country voice, you know.
Like
Country music, like real natural.
like they would literally have to like get your boy and like lock him in a room so he wouldn't drink because he had to perform the next day.
What?
Yeah.
Dang, dude!
Like
I
stripper.
might need to see this.
Like strip him down naked and lock him in a room.
That's crazy.
In there and yelling and screaming,
Dang.
peeing on the floor and throwing up.
No,
stuff.
no, bro, George Strait.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's wild. That's definitely wild. I didn't expect that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all, bro. That sound like the Dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What was that? Was that Motley Crue?
Yeah, like he pretty much like it was
Was it
kind of
Motley Crue? What was that movie about? The Dirt with Machine Gun Kelly?
yeah.
Was it No, it was the Rolling Stones.
No,
wasn't
that was
it?
Motley Crue.
Was it Motley Crue? Yeah. Yeah, bro. That was that was a wild movie. And now I'm like, dang, George Strait was out there doing it like that.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, when you get introduced to a lot of fame like that, man, you know what I mean, at an earlier age,
But
and
just
that
drinking
money,
like that.
yeah. Well, that's what I mean too. Is like that, like even if you were already drinking, you know, once you get that level, you feel like more unstoppable. You just, I could, you know what I'm saying?
You got to drink
It,
more
like
to feel
contribute,
better.
yeah, and
I
it
felt better
contributes
last night
to
when I was
it.
drinking.
Yeah,
Wake up and drink some more.
it just magnetizes it. So,
Like on
or
a 5-day binge.
magnifies it, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's wild, bro. I did not know that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's interesting. I need to look up this show.
I forget what it's called. Might have been called George.
Now we got my haircut, man, and they had Superbad playing on the TV. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was like, this is just too funny. I ain't watched it in so long. Too funny. It was like right toward the end, like after all the party had happened and everything, and then they run into the chicks at the mall, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had to leave each other, like they left with the chicks separately, and your boy's like looking up the steps all sad, you know, at his buddy. I was like, man, these guys.
Well,
Yeah.
knocked another one out, I think.
Bang, bang. Yeah, don't forget, man, y'all, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do about the revolution, but...
Like, comment, and subscribe. That's the first step.
Yeah, the first step, is like, comment, and subscribe, man. Get the message out there, like, for sure, because I'm gonna say, like, with that stuff, I just have a problem with keeping my mouth shut about it. Like, it's not like I walk around talking about that stuff all the time. You know what I mean? Anything like that. But if we're gonna talk about it and it gets brought up, like, I feel how I feel.
Yeah.
And that really depends on somebody else's information, too. Like, if somebody hits me with some information that can update what I know so I can compute things a little differently, then, you know, then my opinion and my opinion will change because my perspective can be shifted. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, let's talk about it. You know, that's the real thing. Like, let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. We don't all have to be drawing lines in the sand, you feel me, and throwing things at each other, essentially. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like when we're hurling insults or people are, you know, being a certain way because they want attention drawn on them. It's like we might as well just be talking about it. But people get mad because somebody feels a way that they don't agree with. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I get it. Like, you could get mad, but, bro, that's not going to fix the situation, not going to help the situation. So just at least put your feelings out there, talk about it. I think that's what it is, too. People don't like to put their feelings out. They think it's like a weakness. Like, even if it's something like that. It's like, nah, bro, just put it out there. It's okay, bro. We're all emotional creatures in some way or another. Mm-hmm. So... you might as well face it. Face the truth. That's the only thing that's going to save you, is facing the truth. Anger will not save you. None of those things are going to save you. You feel me? Facing the truth is what's going to save you. Real deal. And being honest with yourself is like being honest with God.
Yep.
And God already knows, so you might as well be truthful with yourself. Mm-hmm. Real talk. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely check me out, man. Wayne B's music. I'd appreciate it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Boom.
Bang, bang. Let's go.
Bang, bang, Niner gang.